What's up, peeps? I'm going to be doing a continuation of my one chrono or less gear setup that I've been making for each class, and today I'm going to be doing the Shaman class. It's going to be kind of similar to the Cleric one that I just put out a few days ago, but the idea is if you're starting a Shaman and you're just getting back into the progression servers and you don't want to start the game with no gear, you can go to the store and buy a chrono. I think they're like 15 bucks. And then you can trade that to another player. Right now they're going for about 8,300 platinum. And then with that 8,300 platinum, you can go buy this gear setup. So I picked out a bunch of pieces for a Shaman. The stats I'm obviously specializing or focusing on is Wisdom for mana, a nice mana pool, followed by hit points and mana, and then I guess stamina. So realistically, just like with the Cleric, it's going to be mostly mana and hit points I'm focusing on. Everything else is a perk, so resistances, AC, strength, stuff like that. It's all just extra, so I'm not really going to go into that. Those stats. I'm going to mainly be focusing on wisdom, stamina, and then hit points and mana. Now, before I begin, the reason I picked these stats, obviously, higher mana pool. It'll let you cast more spells before you need to, regenerate your mana. But then health is a big one too for shamans, especially because shamans get cannibalized. So in between your med ticks, you can be cannibalizing, and all that does is it will drain your hit points and it'll give you a little bit of mana. So having a nice, healthy health pool is going to help you do more cannibalization, and then obviously that'll help with your mana regeneration rate. It'll keep you going longer. So the mana pool is there for being able to cast more spells during a period of time. But then as you bring that period of time out, you make it longer and longer. You're going to want a bunch of health so that you can cannibalize, get your mana back. All right, so that being said, I'm going to just begin, obviously, with the ear slots. And the first one is going to be Hammered Golden Hoop. And I picked this pretty much for every class because the price range, 450 platinum. It comes with 75 hit points and 8 stamina. So it's just a really good hit point pool. You lose 15 AC, but then again, that's not that big of a deal compared to the amount of health that you're going to get from this earring. Second earring, for 600 platinum, this one is Earring of Twisted Leaves. And this one is, I think it's a Druid Shaman only earring. It comes with 35 hit points, 35 mana, and 1 wisdom. And then once you're in your 40s, you can actually click it to cast Scale of Wolf, which is just a speed buff. I mean, by this time you're already going to have Spirit of Wolf, so but it's cool to have clickable items and stuff like that. You can use it without needing to memorize a spell. And it's just a nice added bonus. But the 35 hit points and 35 mana, 1 wisdom is obviously the main focus of this earring. Moving on to the head, to the helm, I picked Arctic Wyvern Skullcap. And Arctic Wyvern is a shaman only set. I believe it's from Velios, Arctic Wyvern. So shaman only set, and a lot of the pieces on this list is going to be Arctic Wyvern, but it's about 500 platinum. Comes with 9 AC and 10 wisdom. What? 10 wisdom? Dang! So, very cool helm. I like it a lot. Good mana. Moving on to the face slot is Platinum Ruby Veil. This one's only 200 platinum, so it's very cheap. And it comes with 7 wisdom as the important part. So, good little wisdom face. I was looking into other face slots like Arctic Wyvern and a couple others, but I think just at the end of the day, for 200 platinum Ruby Veil, really good. Moving on, next slot. This one I'm also probably going to put on all of my recommendations for all my character classes, because it's Black Sapphire Platinum Necklace. It's 500 platinum, and it comes with 55 hit points, 55 mana. So that's just a really good number for health and mana. Not much needed to be said. It's just really good for the price. Really good. Okay, next slot is the back slot. So the cape. Picked an Arctic Wyvern Cloak for 400 platinum. This comes with 9 AC, 8 Wisdom, and 8 Stamina. So once again, a little bit of mana and hit points. Great. Moving on. For the shoulder slot, I picked Chocodile Hide Pauldrons. And I actually didn't really know these existed until I started putting these videos out, but I really, really like these. Kind of want to errata some of my other videos because I almost want to have this on every character, but it's 500 platinum. Chocodile Hide Pauldrons comes with 5 AC, 55 hit points, and 15 stamina. So once again, just like the Hammered Golden Hoop, comes with a massive health pool, which I really, really like. However, you do lose 10 strength, so bear that in mind, but strength is kind of a side thing, not that big of a deal for a Shaman. And especially as a Shaman, you're going to get strength buffs, so yeah, it is what it is. Not that big of a deal, not in my book. Okay, next slot is the chest piece, Arctic Wyvern Tunic. Once again, Arctic Wyvern coming in strong. It's 500 platinum for, 10 wisdom and then 14 AC. But 10 wisdom, main point, cool, very good. Next up, the arm slot, Nathzar Vambraces, 400 plat for 4 wisdom. It's the main stat there, obviously 8 AC. Okay, and then the 2 wrist slots, I have Arctic Wyvern wristbands. These are really good for the price, 300 platinum each, 7 AC, 5 wisdom, and 5 stamina. So once again, main focus is health and mana, wisdom and stamina, health and mana. Awesome pick. Okay, the finger slots, it's 250 platinum each for the Platinum Fire Wedding Ring. These are 5 AC, 55 hit points. So just a good hit point ring. And there is the Velium Fire Wedding Ring, and I don't really put it on any of these because they're like 700 platinum and they give you an extra 10 hit points and 1 AC. So like 700 platinum for 1 ring or 250 for 1 ring, you know, you lose 10 hit points, but come on, you're also saving like 450 platinum each. So yeah, very good. Next piece is the belt. So I picked a crystalline silk belt, and this is 300 platinum. So it comes with 1 AC, 20 hit points, 20 mana, and 3 wisdom. So once again, hit points and mana. The gloves, I picked Arctic Wyvern gloves. So once again, the Shaman only gloves. These are only 100 plat, so like nice. It comes 8 AC and 5 wisdom. So once again, really good for a Shaman. The leg piece or leggings, I picked Nathzar leggings. These are 400 platinum, and these come with 12 AC and 4 wisdom. So once again, wisdom, good. Feet slot. Now I picked 2 feet. I picked 2 boots here. The one that I recommend on the main, for the main build is Tribal War Boots. These are 750 platinum. They come with 12 AC, 10 hit points, and 3 wisdom, amongst like a couple other stats. And then, the boots are hard to find in like a decent price range. But the other one I picked was, it's only 300 platinum for Shimmering Terror Hide boots. These don't really come with any beneficial wisdom or health or anything like that, but they do have extended range on them. So if you want to have that focus piece, or if you want to save the 400 plat, I would go with those. The extended range is obviously cool when, if you're, for whatever reason, if you're an outdoor group, you guys are moving around or whatever. Dungeon groups is probably not going to be that big of a deal, but, there's a lot of outdoor groups like Over There or, I don't know, what is it, Dreadlands. So if you guys are outdoors and your group is prone to moving around and stuff like that, you might want the extended range. So there it is. I'm going to do the range slot next. So the range slot, I picked Bronze Statue of Bathazid. This is 600 platinum, and it comes with 25 hit points, 25 mana, and 6 stamina. So once again, just a nice little hit point mana stick. Just leave it in your range slot, and you're good to go. Okay, and the last 2 pieces I have are the primary weapon and then the offhand weapon, or shield. So primary weapon, I picked Cone of the Mystics, because for the price, 500 platinum, comes with 50 mana and 5 wisdom. It's really good. But early on, you might not want to use it. You might want to go with something like a Smoldering Brand, because you can't attack with the Cone of the Mystics. So early on, if you're soloing or if you're trying to get to like level 10, level 15 or whatever, and you're just doing solo content, you're going to want some sort of weapon to be able to attack with. The Smoldering Brand is something that I used on my enchanter at the beginning because it has a level 1 proc. It can nuke for 15 or 14 or whatever it is, but it works at level 1, so it's like you almost get like a double attack right off the bat. Really, any weapon early on will help you get to the point where you start grouping, in which case you're not going to need a weapon. You're going to rather have the mana and wisdom. So, yeah, not sure if it needs to be said or not, but Smoldering Brand, the price fluctuates or whatever. I've seen it go for like 200 plat, and I've seen it go for like 1,000 plat. So keep that in mind when you're looking out for prices. You can check out tlpauctions.com, and they show like a price history over time. And I would imagine that early on it's cheaper, at least with vanilla WoW or vanilla EQ, because it comes from the hole. So once Kunark and Velios come out, not many people are going to be grouping down in the hole. So that might be why the prices have been all over the place. But either way, let's move on to the very last piece. And last piece is the Crystal Chitin Shield. This one's 500 platinum for 20 AC, 40 mana, and 9 wisdom. So once again, the two weapons, the main hand and the offhand, are really just a big mana pool boost. And I like them a lot. So there you have it. That's the list of gear altogether. Just go over real quick the total cost here. So altogether, it's 8,300 platinum, which is pretty much what chronos are going for right now. And when you're buying items, you could even probably haggle these prices down a little bit. You know, most people are willing to shave off 50 or 100 plat from items, and so this gear set could probably easily be under 8,000 plat. So altogether with all this stuff is 109 AC, okay, 385 hit points, so almost 400 extra hit points from all the gear, which is pretty nice. 225 mana, once again, pretty nice. 79 wisdom, so pretty good. This should get you close to the 200 wisdom cap. So effectively how mana works is for each point of wisdom, you get a certain amount of mana. But once you hit 200, every point past that, you get less per point in mana. So a lot of times you'd like to get as close to 200 as possible, at least for leveling up. Once you hit the high end, like you're not going to worry about any of that. You're going to probably be wisdom capped, like, you know, once you start raiding, you get like no drop loot from bosses. Like, that's not a big deal, but leveling up, it is a big deal. So get close to 200 wisdom, and then obviously the last stat here is stamina. 47 stamina. That's just a good amount of stamina. I wish I had some of these pieces for my other characters that I put up on YouTube, but like I think the warrior one only had like 15 stamina or whatever because it was all like health focused instead of stamina focused. But anyway, there it is. So I hope this video is useful to somebody out there, and if you liked it, feel free to put a thumbs up on the video, and feel free to subscribe. I'm planning on doing these for probably every expansion. So right now we're doing Velios, and I kind of want to keep doing. I kind of want to keep doing these for each class, depending on how much time I have. Will determine whether or not I'm able to actually get around to them. But I'd like to do it for each expansion too, because new items get introduced, new things like the Bazaar is going to get introduced with the next expansion, Lukeland. So might affect the price range of things because there's going to be more sellers, easily accessible items and stuff like that. So there's a lot of factors I'd like to take into account, expansion to expansion. So we'll see. But also, if you like this stuff, subscribe, because there's going to be more coming. So with that said, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.